Hey y'all, it's Stacey with SouthernBite.com. Welcome back to the kitchen. Macaroni and tomatoes is one of those things that's like an ultimate comfort food for me. There's not many things that I can think about that kind of make me think of my childhood more than macaroni and tomatoes, and it's surprisingly easy to make. To start, I took about 2 cups of macaroni and I just cooked it in salted water, just according to the package instructions. And I'm just gonna drain this just like that. Now, when it comes to that macaroni, there are kind of 2 schools of thought. Some people say you should drain it to stop the cooking process. Others say don't, because the starch that's on there is going to allow everything, your sauce, whatever it is, to stick to it. I'm gonna leave it just like that for now, but if you want to drain it because you don't want to end up with mushy macaroni, I totally understand. It's gonna end up delicious regardless. I'm gonna return this same pot back to the heat here, and I'm adding about a tablespoon of bacon grease. Now, bacon grease to me is an essential ingredient in this dish because it's gonna give it that smoky flavor, and there's something about that combination of smoky bacon and tomato that just works perfectly to me. If you don't have bacon grease, you can actually buy it in the grocery store now in a little tub. You could also use butter or olive oil, but you're gonna really miss out on that smoky flavor. If you're trying to make this vegetarian or for whatever reason don't want to use bacon grease, you can add a little something like smoked paprika. That'll give you a little of that smokiness so that you get that flavor without using the bacon grease. To this, I'm adding a 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes with the juice. Now we're gonna bring this to a boil, reduce the heat down, and allow the majority of this liquid to evaporate and kind of concentrate that tomato flavor. All right, so you can see here that this is reduced way down and created a nice, much thicker sauce than what we started with. So what we're gonna do is just add our pasta right into this. Give that a stir. I'm gonna turn that heat down to low. We're gonna keep cooking this till almost all that liquid is gone. Add a little salt and pepper. I'm gonna do about a half a teaspoon of salt and about a quarter of a teaspoon of black pepper. Now, some people remember this dish as having a very marked sweet flavor. I did not grow up with this having sugar in it, but if you were gonna add sugar to it, this would be the point where you're gonna do that. And the cool thing about this dish too is that everybody remembers it a little differently. Some people remember it having some green or red pepper in it. Some folks like to add some sharp cheddar cheese on the top. Me, I guess I'm a purist. I like it just like this, macaroni and tomatoes, a little salt, but the key is that bacon grease, adding that smoky flavor that you just can't get by substituting any other ingredient. Folks, you can find this full, easy recipe and all those fun alterations, additions that you can make to the recipe by heading over to the website at SouthernBite.com. There's a Simply Southern TV section right there on the homepage. Y'all enjoy.
Stacey says you can add a teaspoon of sugar if you want to enhance the taste. Also, some folks have found that adding white or green onion to it in addition to peppers is also good.
If you've watched Simply Southern before, you know we believe that fresh is best. But in this particular situation, Stacey says there's something about the flavor of canned tomatoes that makes the dish work. Regardless, if you want to use fresh tomatoes, he says go for it.
Speaking of going, it's time for us to do just that. Thanks for joining us today, and we hope you will again next week when we'll step into a storybook and explore life in a castle right here in Fred Hunter's, Alabama.
And we'll show you how to replace your morning coffee with a super drink, thanks to one simple ingredient, figs. I'm Mary Wilson.
And I'm Kevin Worthington. We'll talk to you then.